We're back. Thanks for your patience and understanding here. We've been having some technical difficulties, and we're learning and fixing and getting better every day. So thanks for hanging out with us and waiting. I'm here in on the Just FM app and the radio station and the TV, and I would just like to thank you for jumping in. This is Debbz Den, and I'm Deb, your Angel Empowerment Practitioner. This is my dear friend Rita Myson, and we are talking about letting go of the past and all of these small things in the past that changed our lives. And we are moving into the future. So what we're going to do in this part of the segment here is we're going to have a meditation, a guided meditation. And I noticed that I'm holding an amethyst. So this is an amethyst, right? And
it's an celestial amethyst, double terminated. I use it for pranic healing, and I have a golden healer, and I've cleansed both of them under running water. And so what we're going to do is we're going to let go of the past with these two crystals. And to start the meditation, if any of you had a favorite crystal you want to go and grab, we'll give you 2 seconds to go and grab it now while we're talking about our crystals.
I like to wear my crystals.
Yes, and I like to wear my crystals too. If you will look at my wrists and stuff, I have protective crystals on, because anytime I do energy work, I wear crystals to protect me. So the golden healer is very nice crystal. This one is got lots of information in it. It's Lemurian seed crystal, and the double terminated celestial amethyst is awesome.
You can see it's got points on both ends.
Yeah, so energy goes both ways.
Yeah, in and out, and it flows.
Yeah, mine is single terminated, so it goes
energy
one way.
Goes one way.
Yeah. And so when you want to take energy out, you put the point away from you. If you want to bring energy in, you put the point towards you.
Oh, so that's why I was pointing at my forehead in the last video.
Great. So to start, we're just going to hold our crystals in our non-dominant hand. So if you're right with your right hand, you put it in your left hand. And we're just going to take some deep breaths. So I'm going to get you to take 3 deep breaths with, like, don't rush it. Like 3 in, 3 out is great. And while we're breathing, I just want you to close your eyes and just feel anything that your crystal, like the color, you notice the color when you picked it up, but feel, is it cool, is it warm, or is there any energy coming off of it? Does it feel tired? If it feels tired, it probably needs to be cleansed. So we're just going to say that they're all cleansed. I've already cleansed ours. And so when you close your eyes, sometimes your crystal will talk to you, sometimes it will project pictures into your mind, sometimes it will give you colors. And for this meditation, I just want you to think about letting go of what no longer serves you. So in your mind's eye, picture anything that does no longer serve you, whether it be a relationship, a job that didn't work out, apartment that you didn't get or that you left, anything that has its hooks in you that you no longer want to have attached to you. So with the crystal's help, we're going to ask for all that to be removed now with love and light, with ease and grace, in a time frame manner. Keep your breathing. Don't forget to breathe. And I want you to feel, if your feet are flat on the floor, any energy leaving your body that no longer serves you, because we don't want to dump all that energy into the crystal. We want to use it, all that energy, out through our feet or out through our breath. And while you're doing this meditation, thoughts will come into your mind, and if it's anything to be released, just ask for it to be released with light and love for the highest good of all. Any trauma, any accidents you had, any health issues, they can all be asked to leave. Stuff you're not even thinking about will raise its head. You least expect it. Somebody says a word and a picture will come into your mind and it will trigger you. Just ask for all that stuff to be released now. Take a deep breath in, and on the release, you can say in your mind, leave, or clear. I like to use clear, 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 clear. And you'll feel it all leaving out through your feet, out through your breath. So that's why I say don't hold your breath. And if there's stuff that you want to release but you need help with, you can ask for help from your angels. I like to use Archangel Michael for anything, and like Archangel Raphael is awesome for healing. So if you want healing, you can ask Archangel Raphael to help you release any trauma, and just ask that anything that no longer serves you be released now for your highest good. And if you're doing this, you'll feel sometimes the energy level raises. Like I know right now my shoulders are feeling a lot lighter. My hips, because we hold a lot in our shoulders and our hips. So when you feel them start to lighten and any energy as it leaves through the feet, you're also gaining energy from Mother Earth coming up through the feet to rejuvenate you. The crystal is helping to assist you through this process. It's not taking on any of the stuff. We don't want to give the crystal any of this stuff. We just want the crystal to assist us. And after we're done, it's always good to cleanse the crystal. If the crystal is water soluble, some crystals are not, like selenite is a good crystal, but it cannot be cleansed under water. So you have to cleanse that with energy or sound or sage, incense, anything that's not water. You can energize it in the sun for 15 to 20 minutes, or you can energize it in the moon overnight during a full moon. So as we're breathing, you should notice a relaxation in your body, because as you're breathing deeper and deeper, your lungs relax, your belly relaxes, your stomach relaxes, your intestine relaxes. Everything starts to relax. Your shoulders come down. If you want to rotate your head slowly, you'll notice things let go there. And some people yawn when they're meditating. That is a release. Or your jaw locks and then locks. That's a release. That happens to me quite often in guided meditation. And some other people's bellies gurgle. That just means that their intestines are relaxing. And you could also look at it as a process of release, letting go of whatever does not serve you. So how's your crystal feeling, Deb?
I am feeling a pulsation from my crystal. I'm feeling, my intention is that if anybody's watching or listening, that that the energy be flowing from listening and from the video and from what you're saying, that the energy be going. I am sending out energy to each and every person who's listening or watching, and I am asking that the angels work and do the process that you're asking us to do, right, by releasing all negative energy. And I am focusing on putting my energy out to healing other people is what I'm doing.
Great. Because sometimes the crystals will give you an energy, or they'll give you a message, and if you're intuitive, you can pick up on it. So,
were we done?
Yeah, we're pretty much done in the meditation.
Okay. So anyway, that's how it's just being conscious of letting go of what you don't need. It's really just saying, you know what, that junk ain't serving me.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to think about it anymore. In fact, I'm going to throw it out the door, and I'm never going to open that door again. Yeah. I'm going to let it go. But the way to do it is forgiveness.
Yeah.
So whatever that energy was, whatever that problem was, whatever the issue was, just let it go. And once you do, there's still going to be a time of processing. Drink some water, get some rest, but let it go, and know inside that, and tell your spirit inside, and tell your cell inside that you did something. You made a change today. You made a difference. And that's where we're going to move from being in the past to being in the now, rather than worrying about all the junk you cannot change or all the stuff that isn't done yet. Just worry about being in the now. And
Well,
that's what today's episode was about.
Well, I'd like to also comment, because earlier we talked about doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, and it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And if you repeat that to yourself, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, repeatedly, you will feel better. And this is a prayer that a psychologist did in a Hawaiian prison, and he did this every day for a year, and so many inmates improved. And so this prayer has gone throughout the world, and it's an awesome prayer.
And we'll send that all out to everybody.
We'll send
also.
that to everybody. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you.
I'm
And
sorry, please forgive me, I love
usually
you.
forgiveness is easier for other people, and not so much for ourselves.
And
But if you say that
self-forgiveness is really
self-forgiveness
important
is
too.
very important. It's like love.
Mhm.
You have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. So I ask that you do this prayer in regards to yourself first, and then others, because it helps you heal. It helps you let go, and it helps
Yeah.
you thrive.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's just really setting out that intention for yourself, and setting out the intention that you're not going to be the carrier of other people's garbage.
Exactly.
By holding grudges,
Yeah.
by being
Yeah.
angry with somebody. You're really just continuing to let them hurt you, and continuing to let that garbage continue in your life. So, out with the old and be in the now. And that's my advice for today. Thanks for joining us here on Debbz. Dan?
Thanks for having me, Deb. And I'd
Thanks.
also like to comment on about cleansing. Salt water cleanses
Yep.
your
Epsom
yourself.
salts.
Epsom salts,
Mhm.
baking soda, and essential oils in your bath. Those are very important, especially if you're an empath or an energy worker, to not take on other people's stuff. Also, shield yourself with a rainbow light or a golden God Christ light before you go into energy work. I myself use white angelica essential oil from Young Living Oils on my shoulders and my crown before doing any energy work. And also smudging before ceremony. Those are very important for me as well.
Yes.
So thank you very much for having me on the show, and I enjoyed talking to you all. And have a great evening.
Thanks for listening, and thanks for dropping in. Next